In the 1980s and 90s boxing, height was considered the ultimate advantage. A heavyweight's long arms could keep any threat at bay. But then a young man from Brooklyn appeared, standing just 5 feet 10 inches, 1.78 meters, tall and weighing 216 pounds, 98 kilograms of pure explosive muscle. Mike Tyson didn't fight men, he fought geometry. While his opponents often had up to an 8-inch reach advantage, Tyson used his short stature as a weapon of infiltration. Today, we analyze how the terror of Catskill systematically destroyed boxing's skyscrapers, ignoring the stats and rewriting the laws of physics inside the ring. The Reggie Gross case. Speed as a filter, 1986. Pre-fight context. Reggie Gross stood 6 feet 3 inches, 1.91 meters, and was considered a dangerous gatekeeper. No one expected a 19-year-old kid to get inside his guard without being punished. Odds. The press was divided. Many believed Tyson's youth would work against him, given Gross's reach advantage. Round 1. The stalk. Gross tried to establish his jab from the opening second, but Tyson applied his bob and weave technique. Every time Gross threw his left, Tyson slipped out of his line of sight and looked to land with full force to end things as quickly as possible, as Mike Tyson often did. However, Gross defended well and tried to counterattack, but without success. Tyson surged forward again with high energy, and then what everyone expected happened. The finish. The key stat here was counterpunch speed. Tyson landed a left hook while Gross was still extending his arm. It was a fatal miscalculation. Gross went down, and although he got back up, his nervous system had already been shut off. Tyson finished the job with surgical precision. The crowd rose to their feet, chanting Tyson's name. For everyone, it was unbelievable how someone shorter and with less reach than his opponents could knock them down in the first round with such incredible precision. Hold on, go grab your favorite drink. We've saved the best for last, and you won't want to miss it. Tyrell Biggs, The Karma of Arrogance, 1987. This was perhaps Mike's most personal fight. Biggs, an Olympic gold medalist, mocked Tyson's lack of class. "He's an animal, and I'm an artist," Biggs would say in interviews. For this matchup, Mike didn't train as usual. He underwent special training. Tyson trained with 6 feet 7 inches, 2-meter sparring partners to perfect the step around, a lateral movement that allowed him to move Harge Biggs's line of vision. He also focused on closing the distance while taking minimal damage. Early rounds. Biggs dominated the first round with elegant boxing, keeping Tyson at a distance. His long jab punished Tyson before he could get close, and Biggs's footwork looked flawless. Biggs's fans celebrated what seemed like a technical masterclass. It's incredible how much advantage distance can give you in boxing, even against opponents like Tyson.
Punch actually is thrown. Well, whatever he does, not time to be pretty in here, just time to frustrate this man. And that's what they want from Mr. Jab. He's trying for the head. Now we're seeing head from Mike Tyson. He can't get into that.
That was a good shot by Tyson. Teofilo Stevenson, and I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook. Again, because his hands are too low. Tyson has very quick hands for a big.
Tyson tried to close the gap in the early rounds as usual, but when his plan didn't work, he switched to plan B, targeting the body whenever possible to reduce his opponent's speed.
Giving angles, but then let the stop. Became stationary target.
Took some strong shots from Tyson.
But see now,
and that could be suicide.
and the way that Biggs is moving, Georgie Bennett's gonna say, keep those hands high.
Right.
The attrition strategy. Tyson didn't go for an immediate knockout. He attacked Biggs's biceps and shoulders to bring his guard down. It was working. Biggs's drop in speed from the fourth round onward was noticeable.
Pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just and there's a huge... Remember, it was a pretty good job done by
Mike Tyson.
Took a big left hand there.
The movement from Tyrell Biggs now. Start throw some uppercuts.
The opposite of what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson.
Fight a little easier for him. Instead, he abandoned his tactics.
Round 7, the collapse. By this point, Biggs could no longer maintain his jab. Tyson cornered him and landed a hook that split his lip badly.
Further that point, in the last round, our punch stat figures Tyrell Biggs threw 50, not shown any more blood.
I noticed when Tyson comes in, Biggs try to stand his ground and throw Tyson, trying for one punch.
And he's never, there's a right hand that just caught Biggs off balance. But he didn't put him away.
Oh, that punch.
That was a tremendous left hand.
Tyson later admitted he heard Biggs crying in the ring, but he didn't stop until the giant went down twice, without a doubt.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left.
One of the best fights if you're looking for a true David versus Goliath battle. A fight that remains unforgettable for those who witnessed it. Height and physical differences were not the winners in this contest. Ready for more? This isn't over yet. Tony Tucker, unification against the unbeatable giant, 1987. Stats. Tucker stood 6 feet 5 inches, 1.96 meters, and came in undefeated. He held the record for the shortest heavyweight title reign, but he was a supremely gifted athlete, the favorite. For the first time, many experts believed Tyson had met his limit. Tucker had an uppercut that could lift anyone off their feet. Rounds 1 to 3. Tucker landed a massive uppercut in the second round that forced Tyson backward. It was the first time the world saw Mike in real trouble. Tyson was pushed onto the defensive while Tucker tried to capitalize and increase the damage, but the bell saved him.
Is he strong enough to do that? Well, right hand by Tucker. That might have been the Beckett right there. Tucker's. There was a left hand by Tyson. Tyson changed. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down. There was a left hand coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job.
Technical adjustment. Tyson shifted his focus to the body. Being shorter, his liver shots were devastating and hard to block for someone so tall. It was an excellent decision. Tucker began to slow down and show signs of fatigue. There were 2 dangerous moments where Tucker nearly hit the canvas, but it wasn't enough.
The head. There's a right hand. That's a good shot. And Tyson with another left hand. A lead off right. There's left. There was a right hand by Tyson. You can understand now, Ray, why people. Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. And there was a big right hand. Worst of it, still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive. Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because he's doing combination again. Well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those have been able to land the kind of punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that... There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. Flourish. And so is Tucker.
victory by decision. Although there was no knockout, Tyson proved he could maintain pressure over 12 rounds against a man with nearly a 10-inch reach advantage. It was a lesson in cardio and tactical discipline. Andrew Golota, When Size Turns into Fear, 2000. Context: Golota was Poland's great white hope, a man with terrifying physical strength but a fragile mindset. Provocations: Golota was known for low blows and dirty tactics. Tyson entered the ring in a state of absolute fury due to Golota's comments outside the ring. Round 1. Tyson came out like a missile. There was no feeling out process. He landed an overhand right that sent Golota to the canvas at the end of the round.
Using the head movement. There's a straight left yet.
Golota standing, he's spinning a little bit. He's not really unloading with these big shots. Break. Nice right hand by Mike over the top, too. Again, working that cut.
And a left hook to the head by Tyson. Oh! Down goes Andrew Golota. What a right, straight right off the bottom down.
Same right hand up in that cut, Steve.
Face over the left eye of Golota.
Nice right hand.
The quit. What happened next became one of boxing's darkest moments. Golota, feeling his skull wouldn't withstand another impact, refused to come out for the third round. He fled the ring as the crowd hurled food and trash at him.
How much more can he take? Tyson against rights to the head. There's another right hand. Golota's chin withstanding that. That right just missed by Tyson.
Just coming with the big power shots because Golota's learning real hard.
But the overhand right just missed with that over.
See, Golota slapping here. He can't hurt Mike with that. He's going back.
And he seems fearful to throw his right hand for fear of what might be coming back.
Andrew, get him up. Right break. What are you doing? You fucking do this.
Oh, I don't think he wants to go on. It's over. He's done it again. Golota quits.
First round was on his butt, but you won't know until you taste it.
Get out of here. He's coming near us now.
The giant had been psychologically broken by a much smaller man. The secret of the giant slayer. How did he do it? The answer wasn't just in his strength, but in his center of gravity. Being shorter, Tyson always punched upward, transferring all the energy from his legs through his hips. For a giant, taking a punch from Tyson was like being struck by a spring-loaded hammer launched from the ground. Mike Tyson shattered the myth that reach is everything. He showed us that in boxing, if you have the speed to get inside and the power to do damage, there's no skyscraper that can't be brought down. If you enjoyed this video and want more like it, leave a comment and share it with your friends. Your support is essential to bring more content. Don't miss the next video.